Coffee with the Editor is proudly brought to you by IRZ and the Railways Safety Regulator, RSR.
Lloyd, thank you so much for joining me for an impromptu coffee with the editor here at the Rail Safety Regulator's annual safety conference. Nice to see you.
No, thank you, Philip. It's nice to be back.
So the State of Safety report is obviously released today on Transnet as the major rail operator in South Africa. What are your feelings on the report?
Well, look, basically the report is highlighting the seriousness of the safety incidents. From our perspective, it means that we still have a long way to go in ensuring that we reduce the number of incidents. We've seen over a period of time that it has been getting better, particularly the level 1 and level 2 incidents. I think our focus now needs to move more towards the level 3 and level 4 incidents, where we're having a lot of these incidents in the yards, and it's mainly due to human error. So we need to focus on the people side of the business and ensure that, we're talking to people, we're ensuring that they're following the safe working procedures, and people are not being careless. Because, it's a steel on steel business, and, one mistake and you can lose your life.
So safety in the broader context in terms of Transnet, so I'm not talking level crossing, I'm talking operationally. I mean, it's a big beast to manage.
It is quite big, and often in railways you have to be careful that you're not pushing production ahead of safety. Instead, the two need to go hand in hand. So I think once you start to entrench that culture of safety, you slowly start to turn the corner. So what we've been doing from our side is ensuring that, on a daily basis, when you come into work, you're having the green area discussions, you're talking about safety, what are the basic risks or risks in your area, because they differ from place to place. So with entrenching that culture of safety, I think you'll slowly start to turn the corner. But as I said, it takes a lot of engaging with people, because it is a people business, and it's only through them that you can, change the situation in safety.
So you're going to be speaking at the conference.
Yes.
What are the key takeaway points from your presentation?
Well, look, it's more a panel discussion, and it's around the fourth industrial revolution and how it's impacting particularly on the railways and safety. And we see it as an opportunity, because obviously with all the technologies that are becoming available, you're able to use it to actually better manage safety in the environment. If I take a particular one, inspections. Right now we basically rely on human intervention to do human inspections of our rolling stock. But what we're seeing in the Class 1 railways, particularly if you look at Canadian Pacific, they have all the gantries. I don't know if you've seen the tall roads in with all the cameras.
Yes.
So if a train passes through one of those, you have a whole lot of sensors that are actually standing static on these gantries. And through that you're able to inspect the train. You can see everything from the axles, to the load, if it's actually side, loaded skew, or, So you're able to then detect up front where the issues are, and this information is relayed straight to the maintenance guys. So when the train comes in, they're able to do maintenance properly and do the right things, as opposed to checking the entire wagon, or not even checking some of these things. Because when we have some of the incidents, if it's technical, for instance a broken wheel, in some areas we're using archaic methods, such as using the hammer to tap. But with this new technology, you're able to then detect the crack early, so you don't have major derailments on the mainland.
A question I have for you, which is totally not rail related or anything like that. Would you be able to assist me with is it the Overval Tunnel?
Yes.
Are you doubling the capacity on that?
Yes, we're doubling the Overval tunnel because right now what we see is just having that one tunnel is a risk to the business. And if you have a collapse of the tunnel, it could basically bring the operation to a standstill. And through that tunnel, we move 77 million tons of coal and about 16 to 20 million tons of general freight. So it's a huge risk to the business. Hence, the need to do the doubling of the tunnel.
How long is that process going to take? Where are you in that process?
Well, look, we're still in the feasibility stage. So once that is done, we've gone out for requests for proposals. So that information we're just busy finalizing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, I had a question from a reader, and I was like, it's a good question. I don't know.
No, it's important that we do that.